from the city of brotherly love. MLB The Show has baseball from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Tonight, the second of 4 to begin the week between the San Francisco Giants and the Phillies. Hi again, folks. Welcome back to Phillies baseball here on the show. Alongside me are Major League veterans Steve Lyons and Eric Karros. And Steve, let's talk about the two starters that take the baseball here tonight.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
Angel Pagan makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a cold strike one.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
And that's in there as well, so it's 0-2 to start the night.
And at the very least, he's showing some patience here to start the ball game. Well, that'll be important for him as we move along tonight.
Now a big swing as this is popped up, and I mean way up there toward the right side of the infield. And this is taken in for out number 1. So Burnett able to record that first out here, and with that, let's take a look at how the Phils will set up on D. It's brought to us by Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic. Marco Scudero is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Now a hard liner, but this is a foul ball. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And the one thing this guy will do, he won't give away at-bats. He may not be the most talented guy on the field, but he'll grind you out there.
And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. This is foul tipped as he stays alive here, but meanwhile that ball came right back at our home plate umpire, and he may need some attention at this moment. And a swing and a ball hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. And this ball swung on and hit on the ground back up the box. Throw on to first for the out, and Burnett's looking at a 1-2-3 inning here. Buster Posey will get his first opportunity now. 14 home runs to his credit so far this year. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. Now a swing as he hits this one into the air. But this will be foul off to the right, out of play. Now a swing and a little bouncer softly hit to the right side of the mound. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Pablo Sandoval will dig in now with a runner on base. And you know, Eric, after the error, he's got to be careful out there on the mound.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough to let errors go as it is, but when it's your error, way tougher. You feel like you need to make amends on your own, and that can get you into even bigger trouble.
Now a sharply hit ball back up the middle. And that's in there, base hit. Hunter Pence will stand in now, hoping to turn things around here. You can see just 1 hit in his past 4 ball games. In there, and it's 0-1.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
And now a ball lifted into the air out towards center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, but they wind up leaving. Ready to go now in the home half of inning number 1 as shortstop Jimmy Rollins makes his way toward the box. And Rollins goes after one here and sends it on the ground out to second. And the throw on by Scudero's in time for out number 1.
Yeah, probably not an ideal at-bat from your leadoff hitter here in the first. You'd like him to stretch that count a little, try and work his way on base. Instead, he rolls over on the first pitch, and he's gone before you know it.
Carlos Ruiz comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1. In the air to left center. Morse will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Chase Utley will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2. He's gotten that pitch past him twice here. Now, do you push your luck or give him something else?
Let it ride. Keep it out of the zone. See if he'll chase.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
And that's a pitch they were set up for. That slider breaking down around the knees, that's a good job of holding off on the swing.
Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. And this is lined into left field for their first hit of the ball game. And with that, that'll push his hit streak to a modest 6 games.
Right fielder,
Marlon Byrd will stand in. A big power threat here, to say the least. Currently 3rd in home runs in the National League. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
And there he goes towards second. Pitch is high. The throw not in time as he steals second.
And later in the game, maybe you question this decision to run because you worry about taking the bat out of the hands of one of your best hitters. But here in a scoreless game, I doubt they're going to put him on. So that was a good job to take what's given to you.
And this is fouled back and out of play. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And a scaling attempt at the wall, but it'll be in vain because this ball is gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 24 home runs for him on the season as the Phillies have taken a 2-0 lead.
Well, you know it has a tendency to get overlooked here. That 2-out single that kept this inning alive. I mean, you take nothing away from the guy that just hit the home run, but this is what happens when teams put up a fight there with 2 away. Pays off for him big time here.
first baseman,
Darren Ruff is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
Boy, he goes right back to that same pitch that he just gave up a home run on. Put it in another dangerous location, too. Lucky he got away with that one.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
And you'd be in trouble at the plate if you fell behind 0-2 against this guy, so he's fortunate to hold up in time.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And this is going to be a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A fastball, foul tip, but it sticks in the glove. No throw to first necessary, and the inning is over. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Back with more here. Brandon Belt will get his first shot at it here, and he's got to be hoping to turn things around because you see the numbers over the last 5 games. Not much going on there at all. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. And this is going to be a foul ball. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race. Michael Morse will be the batter. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Now a ball rolled slowly down the third baseline. Up with it is Percaw. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now these infielders have been busy early on, and that's another ground ball out for them. Probably not going to be the last one we see either.
Brandon Crawford is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. And 0-2 now as Crawford comes up empty on that one.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
Now a ball rolled foul toward first as he stays alive. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. Giants down in order. They trail it here 2-0. John Mayberry will get his first shot here, and he certainly had it working so far this season. Up over 350 entering play. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Swinging a ball chopped foul to the left side. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Dominic Brown will stand in, and he's having a great season so far, currently 5th in the National League in home runs. Fouled back. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Bumgarner ready with the 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
And it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world here to mix in a take every now and again.
Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Now another 0-2. Here's one hit towards the hole. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a one-out single.
And here's where, on the mound, you got to tell yourself, he did everything right there. This was an 0-2 pitch, and he did a great job of getting him to hit it on the ground. Just happens to find a hole on the right side. And what are you going to do?
Rafael Furcal will get his first shot here with the runner at first now and one away. This is hit toward the hole and out of reach for Crawford. It's into left, a base hit. And the throw will come back in quickly, so it's first and second now with only one away. A.J. Burnett will stand in now, and we'll see if the sacrifice will be on here with one man out. Now the double steal is on here. And they do have him bunting with one away as he puts this one down. And Posey will get the out at first, but the sacrifice works as planned.
And you know, this was not one of those 3-2 start the runners kind of a deal. This looked like a straight double steal, or maybe even a hit and run thrown in there. And it's going to wind up at least a partial success for these guys because the runners do move up, albeit on the ground out.
So 2 on with 2 away, and it's back to the top of the lineup now for Jimmy Rollins. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one.
And even though you got a 2-run lead, you don't want to be leaving too many guys in scoring position out there. That could come back to bite you later.
And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. And now a jump throw against his body. And the throw will be too late as he couldn't get enough on it, and that'll score the run from third.
Well, this would have taken a superhuman effort right here, deep in the hole. You see, he doesn't have time to plant himself, so he just leaps into the air, fires it across the diamond. Just a great effort, but this was always going to be a base hit.
Carlos Ruiz will try it again. He flew out his first time. And that swung on and missed for strike one. Maybe a spot to pitch out on 0-1.
Well, I think he wants to go, no doubt. Might not be too bad an idea.
Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
And now this is all about minimizing damage out there on the mound. He's got to regroup, and he's got to do it quick.
And meanwhile, this pitch gets away from him. And no throw as he'll just hang on to it. 2 out here and a runner at second. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Madison Bumgarner turn right around and get us started here. 9-1-2 to start inning number 3. Mayberry is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
Center fielder number 16,
Angel Pagan stands in as he looks at a called strike.
Boy, he has been a first strike machine. I can't remember too many guys that have even been ahead in the count.
That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count. Swing and a liner towards second, and he drops it. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
And the key to this is that he's running hard out of the batter's box all the way. You know, with some guys, it's not always the case, but he is really busting it down the line, and he's going to get rewarded with the infield hit.
And a ground ball for Rollins. This could be 2. The throw pulls him off the bag. Buster Posey will dig in. He reached on an error his first time. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
And this is a big spot right here. You've got to get something out of this.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. He'll come home with it. And the run is in from second as they're on the board for the first time. 4-1 now. Pablo Sandoval will stand in. A base hit his first time around. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
A high fastball that time in the strike zone and on the outside corner. But that is a dangerous spot to be pitching if you're only throwing in the low 90s.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. Hunter Pence will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. In there for strike 1. Burnett checks. Now the pitch. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Swing and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. And no one will get this one. Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. And a big strikeout there. They'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't.
Leading off for the Phillies, second baseman, Chase Utley.
Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Now, after a rough couple of innings, you'd like to give your guy a chance to straighten himself out here, but I also think you got to keep your options open in case he just doesn't have it.
And they'll try to get Utley to chase, but he holds off. It's 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Now a ground ball towards the hole. And Belt will just take this one over himself for the out. So one gone here in the Philadelphia third. And standing in now is Marlon Byrd. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. That pitch count, as you see, already standing at 41.
And you don't need Eric or I to tell you about that. That's way too many this early.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
You can hit the low fastball, but you're not going to hit that one up there. You can just forget about it. You've got to make him bring that thing down.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, he's had a lot of guys swinging at pitches out of the strike zone early on, so it's a great idea to go ahead and bounce one there on 0-2.
Swing and a hard grounder down the line at third. And this is right by Sandoval down the line. A fair ball. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
And another hard-hit ball off of him right there. That's not the first one he's allowed so far. As you take a look at his line, not too much to write home about right there. This has not been one of his better performances at all.
Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. Darren Ruff is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. For Byrd, he gets credited with double number 24 on the year. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Swing and a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is going to get foul. And this is fouled back and out of play. Swing and a liner toward right center. And a leaping effort at second, but it's over his glove and could be extra bases. And the run will score from second to make this a 5-1 game now.
Well, no shortage of offense early on. That's already 10 hits combined between these two teams. And he pulls into second with a hard-hit double right here.
John Mayberry will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. And this could wind up being a bullpen kind of game as we've got action down there right now when we're only in the third inning. Runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Seems like they're showing a lot of faith in this guy, leaving him out there.
And I think you appreciate that as a pitcher, but sometimes when you don't have it, you don't have it. Looks like this is going to be one of those times.
And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, he went after him with all sliders. Just one after another after another. Just couldn't do a thing with any of them.
Dominic Brown will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time. And this is going to be a foul ball. Well, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Boy, not very decisive there. And hey, it's early, but this is a big spot. You need to be able to commit to what you're doing.
Fouled straight back. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Brandon Belt will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
Boy, he has been a first strike throwing machine, hasn't he? He's hardly been behind in the count all game long.
This for Utley at second. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Michael Morse will stand in. He grounded out his first time.
Mike Morse.
And this ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. And here's a fastball called for strike 2.
Boy, his control has been outstanding so far. And there's another pitch right on the black.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. And his 0-2 is bounced on the ground to third. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Up next for the Giants,
Brandon Crawford will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Now a ball lined into left field. That's a base hit.
And it's just the 4th inning here, but he's already given up more hits in this one than he did in his entire previous outing. Whatever he had going on last time out, it ain't happening here.
Madison Bumgarner will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. Here's a ball hit foul down the third base line, so they'll try it again. Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop 3rd strike. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And he is going to score now all the way from first on a play that was nothing short of a disaster all the way around. Angel Pagan will come forward now in an RBI opportunity he probably didn't think he'd have.
Yeah, it certainly didn't look like he'd have one, but now's where you really have to make teams pay. Nothing will demoralize a team in the field quite like having 2 out errors that lead to runs.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
On to first, and it's dropped. Marco Scudero will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
Marco Scudero.
In there, 0-1. And this is in the dirt, but Ruiz able to block it nicely. And this is going to be a foul ball. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Burnett up to 70 pitches now here tonight. swinging a ground ball towards the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. Buster Posey. We'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home here in the inning so far. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1. Big swing at the knuckle curve. Gets nothing but air. 0-2 now.
And on 0-2, I'd be shocked to see another fastball in the strike zone.
And a fastball swung on and hit in the air to left. And Brown will put this one away, and that ends the inning. Rafael Furcal will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Third baseman, Rafael.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first. A.J. Burnett will stand in what would appear to be a sacrifice situation here. And the pitcher is, in fact, bunting here as he puts this one down. And he'll pounce on this quickly to tag him out. A man at second with 1 down. And it's back to the top of the lineup now for Jimmy Rollins. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Furcal takes his lead. Now the pitch. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up. Ball 2.
Yeah, he started to go up the ladder there, but then he realized in time that he wasn't going to get there.
Runner breaks for third. Now a ball hit hard towards the hole. And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily.
Well, let me tell you, when you're on a losing streak, this is an out. But when you're on a winning streak, man, these are the little breaks that just seem to always go your way. He's got himself an infield single.
Carlos Ruiz will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. Lays off 1-0.
His last time out, guys were just flailing away at that slider, but tonight it's been a different story. Watching video of the last game is really paying off.
Come on, Billy.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. No, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
6 runs, 8 hits, and 2 errors so far on the Philadelphia line score. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. There goes Rollins. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw not in time, and Rollins has got himself another stolen base.
Well, they've got to figure out some way to shut down this running game. And I think it has to start out there on the mound with maybe the guy holding on to the ball a little bit longer or showing a couple different looks, because they've been reading him like a book so far.
Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Well, at the very least, he does move that runner up to third base. But with 2 away now, I don't think that's exactly what he was hoping to accomplish. I think he wanted to drive him in.
Chase Utley will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. And this is going to be a foul ball. Swing and a miss as the count goes to 0-2 on Utley. And this will be fouled away. Swung on and rolled towards first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Pablo Sandoval will make his way towards the box to lead off the fifth. Oh, might not have been where he was hoping to put that pitch, but he somehow gets a swing on it anyway. Strike one. Seems like he's gotten away with more than a few location mistakes so far.
Yeah, and that's not going to last forever, especially in this place.
Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
And after going hitless in last night's ball game, he's turned things around here. That's his second hit of the ball game, and he's in at second base with a well-hit double.
Hunter Pence stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Danger here, as this is a guy who can make this a one-run game.
And if he does, make him do it out to right field. I wouldn't give him anything he can pull.
And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Fly ball to left's not going to do you any good in this situation. Look, you got a guy on second and nobody out. If you take this to right field and advance a runner, then at least you've made a productive out. Instead, this is just a waste.
Now a swing and a ball grounded to second. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. Michael Morse will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. 4 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error in the ball game for San Francisco. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. Brandon Crawford will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Yeah, he's got an open base here. Looks like he's going to use it.
And this is on the ground toward the hole. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And he will score on a close play at the plate, and that'll make it a little more interesting now. It's 6-5. Madison Bumgarner will try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. In there, strike one.
Now you've got the tying run over at first, 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit. And now he has some trouble with it in center. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And they'll stop the runner at second base, but there are 2 on and 2 out now. Angel Pagan. See what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 5. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. Here's a swing and a shot back up the middle. And that's in there. Base hit. Marco Scudero will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bag. Buster Posey is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Yeah, and you don't have to look much.
And meanwhile, this pitch gets away from him. And this is in the dirt, but Ruiz able to block it nicely. Rolled softly down the line, and that is a foul ball. 3 runs already home here. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Oh, that's a tough take, but a good one. The pressure's still squarely on the pitcher out there. He's still got to come in.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So they do get 3 that inning. That's the good news. The bad news is they leave 3 men on base. Last half of the 5th coming up, and we are all even at 6 apiece. Marlon Byrd will stand in to lead things off here in, can you believe it, a tie ball game again.
Yeah, this thing has had more ups and downs than my 401k. And I've got a feeling we've got some more to come.
Oh, and he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike one. Hard hit toward Crawford and caught by him at shortstop. That ball was smoked, but he's gone nonetheless to start the home fifth. Darren Ruff will dig in, 1 for 2 to this point in the ball game. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
You can tell here, in his mind, he's thinking quick inning. He's not even trying to set guys up. He's coming right after him.
Hard hit towards center. Pagan is there, 2 gone. John Mayberry will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
Here's a swing, and oh man! Way out of here! Solo shot to right center. Home run number 16 for him on the year as they move out in front 7-6. Dominic Brown will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. And here's a swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt, and it's strike 1. That previous home run believed to be in the neighborhood of 430 feet. Now the 0-1 is swung on and lifted out to straightaway center field. And Pagan will glide over and put it away as that ends the inning. The Phillies get a run on this swing by John Mayberry. Through 5 innings, it's the Phillies 7 and the Giants 6. Pablo Sandoval will start the inning for San Francisco with Hunter Pence to follow on deck. Roberto Hernandez will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 27, Roberto.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And good patience here from Sandoval. It's 2-0 now.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
Fouled straight back. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Full count, 3-2. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Boy, that's a tight little slider right there. It looked like it was going to be a ball, but then you can see the hard biting movement come back, and it winds up just catching that outside corner.
Hunter Pence will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
Barehanded pickup. Throw on to first, and Pence is turned away here for out number 2. Brandon Belt will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
And he watches one miss outside, 2-0 now. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he lays off again, ball 3.
Yeah, and you know what? You've got a better matchup on deck here with 2 outs. So on 3-1 now, they may not take any chances with this guy.
And this is swung on, and it'll be another chance out there at second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Giants are down 1-2-3. Down a run in a tight one. It's 7.
Your attention, please. Now
So a new
pitching for
pitcher
San
set to come
Francisco,
on now, and we'll get an
number
appearance from the
46,
hard-throwing right-hander Santiago Casilla. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Hit hard to the right side, but right to him out at second. A sizzler that time, but the leadoff man is retired to begin the home 6th.
Pitcher, Roberto.
Number 19 will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And that misses inside, 1-0. Fouled back. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. That alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting into foul territory now toward the third base dugout. And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are 2 away now. Jimmy Rollins will step in, an RBI single this last time around. Now the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
When he's got that slider working the way he wants it, it can be such a weapon for him.
2 out, nobody on. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. There to take it is Scudero. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there. Brad Lincoln is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Brad Lincoln.
Michael Morse is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Curveball misses here, so a good hitter's count now to 3-1.
Down by a run, your guys need you on base any way you can get there. Now you got to shrink that strike zone down and not go after anything that's not right there for you.
And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
The batter, number 35.
Brandon Crawford is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1.
And right about now, you got to know as a hitter that you're going to see a heavy dose of that splitter. That's a good take up there to get ahead.
Mayberry will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
Whoa, and as a pitcher, you hold your breath anytime a ball's hitting the air at this place, but luckily, he got under this ball a little bit too much, and that runner has to retreat back to first base.
Colby Newcomb will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 21, Colby Newcomb.
In there for strike one, 0-1. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. Still sticking with the fastball, but this time he lays off. It's 1-2. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2. Swing, and I believe this one is going to find the seats as well. It does, so quite a battle here as it remains 1-2. He'll try again, 1-2. And he goes the other way with a fastball as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases. But he's safe at third as he's able to scramble back. Angel Pagan will dig in again. He singled home a run his last time. And when in doubt, he'll just step off and bluff that runner back to third. And now we'll step off the rubber here and just look him back to third. And likely nothing up at third, but he'll step off and look him back anyway. And when in doubt, he'll just step off and bluff that runner back to third. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0.
Now he's going to have to punch his way off the ropes now.
Well, they miss with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and just put him aboard here, and they'll do just that. Marco Scudero will get his shot now with a golden opportunity to tie this game and perhaps even take the lead. Back up the middle, that will get through into center field, a base hit. Oh, and it's off target, and he'll be safe at third. And the throw skips right past him at third. Buster Posey will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. Infield a double play depth all around. Here's the pitch. Right there for strike one.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
And a swing and a ball hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Line hard to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. Long throw to the plate. And a big RBI there as the run scores to make this a two-run game now.
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't sure they were going to send him on that ball. This was hit awfully hard, but they decided to roll the dice and take a chance to score him, and it's going to wind up paying off.
Here's a bouncing ball now back up the middle, and for the third time tonight, he's got himself a base hit. Throw will hold that runner at second base, and now there are two on with two out. Hunter Pence will stand in now in what could be one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game.
And what he has to do right here is put his 0 for 4 out of his mind. He hasn't had the greatest of performances to this point in the game, but he could make up for it with a big hit right here.
And over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Inside and high with that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Still now on 1 and 2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
Now here's a swing and a little bouncer out to the left of the mound. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits. Yusmeiro Petit will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th. Carlos Ruiz will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw by Sandoval is in time, 1 away. Chase Utley will stride in, grounded out his last time through. Swing and a miss on a ball in his eyes. 1 strike.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you gotta leave alone and make him bring something down.
And a check swing here. They'll point down to the third base umpire, but no swing on that one. It's ball 1. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Yeah, that's in a great spot, too. Just hard, late movement working down and in.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. And this one will be out of play off to the left. 1 out, nobody on. And a changeup here as this ball's grounded foul. Now a big swing, and this is a major league pop-up. Way up there toward the center of the diamond. And Posey able to stay with this one, and there are 2 away now. Marlon Byrd will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman. Brandon Belt will get us going now in the top half of the 8th. Jake Diekman will be summoned from the bullpen now, as he'll take over to start inning number 8. Gets him to go after the first pitch as this is bounced toward the second baseman, Utley. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Michael Morse is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2.
And that's where he's at his best. When he gets that sinker running away, he's tough to hit.
And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning. Brandon Crawford will try again. 2 for 4 in the ballgame. Lined hard to the left side, but foul. Good changeup there as he takes command, 0-2.
Now 0-2 here. This is where you need to expand the zone. If it's close, you got to let it fly.
And he'll pull this one down a step or 2 in front of the warning track and the inning. And now Boch is going to make his way out toward home plate, and it looks like we'll see a double switch here. Darren Ruff will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8.
Now playing shortstop and batting in the 9th spot, number 14.
Now a ball hit in the air to left center. In there, a base hit. John Mayberry will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans. Swung on and popped sky high to the right side of the infield. And this will be taken in there by Scudero. 1 gone.
I don't know, 2 pitch here. He knows he's got to protect, and that's sort of a defensive hack there, just trying to make contact, and the result, an easy pop-up.
Now here's the first pitch. Dominic Brown Stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
Yeah, and that's the right time to let it all hang out. This might be the last chance he gets.
Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out. Rafael Furcal will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. And he will make the catch just shy of the... Number 14 to get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the ninth. Al Albuquerque will come on now to start the ninth inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the ninth. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
Man, that's a tough pitch to hit when you're facing a right-handed pitcher. It looks like a fastball, but then you see a sharp 11-inch break at the end. And that's moving quite a bit.
Angel Pagan is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. Another 2-2 offering. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. And a check swing looked like he went around. Yes, indeed, says the first base umpire. Strike one. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. That misses. 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. But take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
And that's a fair ball.
Well, this is not exactly the most convincing swing you're going to see, but this is a results-oriented game. He manages to take the ball the other way and make his way aboard.
Here's the first pitch to him. Buster Posey is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw on to first gets him and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. Nothing further in the San Francisco ninth. One last shot now for Philadelphia. Sergio Romo is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 54, Sergio Romo.
Cody Ashe will be summoned a pinch hit here to start the bottom of the ninth. And remember, they need 2 to tie, 3 to win, so he's got his work cut out for him here. And that misses. Ball one. Here's a swing and a miss. 1-1.
Boy, I mean, he's got that thing going good. It just takes a nosedive right at the end.
And the slider hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Leaping, and he makes a terrific catch as he bangs into the wall.
Boy, this one deserves another look in show motion. You'll see him here. He's tracking this baseball. Now, go ahead and freeze it. This is a picture of concentration right there. He knows that once we roll this video, he's going to get a mouthful of fence. And I'll tell you what, that cannot have felt good.
Jimmy Rollins will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. And he'll take this on to first, and they're down to their final out, 2 away. Carlos Ruiz is the last chance now with 2 out here in the ninth. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. And he'll make the catch to end it for the final out. And the Giants have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over. And guys, the Giants were buoyed tonight by a fine offensive performance turned in by this man, Marco Scutaro. He's our top player of the game.